Greetings, it is I, Susie Q. Just taking a little bit of an experience that I had last night. It was kind of extraordinary, and I was kind of in a state of awe, like, oh wow, what's happening? What's happening now? And so we were at the store, last night. It was kind of dark, and then all of a sudden, a bulb started to illuminate that light. And it was kind of extraordinary because that bulb wasn't really doing anything. It was just this one experience with this beautiful light. We're calling it a flickering light. My precious father came to me last night. All of that was so extraordinarily wonderful. It's been a long time since I've actually seen my dad, maybe like 51 years, or I don't know, could be 51 years. And it's been extraordinary, but every once in a while I get a couple of glimpses from some of my father's energies back in maybe like 2016 or 2017. I think I went to Prescott, and then I got a lot of information from my father, and it was really, really good. So that was a while, but now I've got a little bit more guidance about my father. It was really kind of extraordinary. So when we were kind of like looking out that window and noticing that the bulb was never, it was kind of an old bulb and it wasn't really happening. But that night, last night, it just started to kind of illuminate that beautiful light energy, So we call it a flickering light. And also my precious father came to me last night. All of this has been really kind of sweet, And I don't really know much about where my dad is now. He passed many years ago, maybe 51 years ago, and he kind of showed up, And it's been a while. It's been a huge while, And so I'm just kind of putting out some energy for people who have already passed, or maybe they're ready to release or going to a different place. All of this has been an extraordinary experience with this, my father's stuff, right? It was like so crazy. I was so ready to have a little bit more engagement with him, but the engagement was very brief. That light came on, and the bulb actually started to, illuminate my father's energy. So I don't really know what else to say, but I know that a lot of people here that are maybe listening might be asking, what's really happening when a person has already passed and they've been there for a long time. They've been, 51 years, from my dad. It's crazy, right? So I've really been appreciative of all of my spirit guides, my lighthouses, my beautiful energy, and my sweet, sweet father, right? And also my mom. She passed a number of years ago as well. So we're just kind of look at some of the people that we've loved for many years and just noticing all of the goodness coming forward. The more that we start looking at what's next, what's next with some of the family members. I've got siblings here and actually down in Houston. And, it's just kind of fun to just notice that, life is a beautiful place. It's a beautiful band of energies that are really supporting each one of us. And the more that we do that, we start focusing on some simple things, the simplicity of life and the divine energies that are always, always, always in our space. So I think that's it for now. I just wanted to pop that in. I just really appreciate everybody who has been looking at some of my material, taking a look at the flickering light, all of that is extraordinary. And I think the more that we kind of go forward in this lifetime is that we're kind of just really accessing our highest expression that we have in this moment of now. It's been extraordinary for me to share some of my Akashic records, my automatic writing, my videos. I'm a writer. I've been writing since 2008, and I continue to. I'm not really writing as much because I've got so much material, but I'm just noticing that this beautiful realm of spirituality is coming through so succinctly and beautifully. So I think that's it for now. I just wanted to kind of shout out about the flickering light. And it was my precious father who came to me last night. And it was, God, I felt so heart-centered, very heart-centered last night. It was really sweet. All right, so I think we're good, and we'll see you again. And namaste.